Happy day, students. Today we are going to learn a new topic, line segment, ray and line. Let's see some basic concepts. Now in geometry we all know that the foundation, that is the basic itself, is a point, line and a plane, and that's what we are going to learn about in this topic. What is a plane, children? A plane is nothing but a smooth, soft surface, and it can be extended in all direction. A plane has no boundary. Figures such as triangle, circle, rectangle, square, okay, any figure on a plane are called as plane figures. Here I have shown a drawing of a plane. If you see, the arrow mark signifies that it can be extended in all direction, okay, and it's a flat, smooth, soft surface. All right. Point and line segment. What is a point? A point is nothing but a mark of a position, children. All right, it can be a small dot on a sheet of paper by a sharp pencil. It can be a point or a dot marked on a wall. It can be a dot marked on a wooden piece. Okay, it's a dot, a small dot which is marked to mark a position. It is represented by this symbol, a dot, and we can give a name for it, say A, B, X, whatever. It does not have any length, no breadth, no thickness. It's just a mark of a position. Let's learn about line segment. What is a line segment? It is as shown in the figure over here. A and B are 2 points on a plane. Okay. Then a straight line drawn from A to B is said to be a line segment. Alright. Now this line segment, it has a starting point and an ending point, and it has a fixed length. It is denoted by the symbol AB, and on top we have a dash. Okay, this is the symbol it represents. The line segment AB is same as BA. For example, if this line from AB measures 5 centimeter, now even if I say BA, it still measures 5 centimeter. It does not change. The length is fixed. So AB is also equal to BA of a line segment. Measurement of a line segment. Let's see how do we measure a line segment AB. Let AB be the given line segment. It is shown here, children. If you see the figure, you can see it. There is a line segment AB. Now, I have placed the ruler on AB in such a way that the starting point, that is A, is exactly placed against the 0 mark of the ruler. Okay. Now, you need to read where exactly the point B, that is where exactly the point B coincides against the ruler. If you see very carefully, it coincides at 7 centimeter. We see the mark on the ruler, okay, against the point B, indicating 7 centimeter. Therefore, the length of the line segment AB is 7 centimeter. Now here you have to make sure that your starting point is exactly coinciding against the 0 mark of the ruler. Okay, only then your answer will be correct. Let's learn about a new topic, ray. What is a ray? A line segment that is extended endlessly towards one direction is called as a ray. Here the figure which represents a ray is shown, children. When a line segment AB extends endlessly in one direction, okay, from A to B, a ray is formed. It is denoted by AB with an arrow mark symbol on top. Now why we write like that? with an arrow mark. Now this shows that AB line segment is extended towards the right. That's why the arrow mark is pointing towards the right, and it's going on endlessly towards that direction. Okay? An unlimited number of rays can be drawn in different directions from a point O as an initial point. Here the depiction of that explanation is given. Now this is the point O. Okay, this is an initial point, and from this point there can be many rays, okay, drawn, and which can be moving towards different direction endlessly. What is a line, children? A line segment AB extending endlessly on both the direction is called as line. That's why the arrow mark is on both sides of AB. On both sides it's going on extending and it's moving on towards that direction endlessly. It is denoted by AB with a line that has arrow mark on both sides. Okay, here AB or BA, they both are same. Okay, it doesn't make any difference, and this has no end point or a starting point. Alright, some interesting facts of a line. Look at this example, children. An unlimited number of lines can be drawn passing through a point. This is the point here. Okay, so it's just a few lines which are shown here, but there can be unlimited number of lines passing through a given point. Alright. If two different points A and B are given on a plane, then only one line can be drawn passing through these points. Okay, that's another fact of a line. Let's learn about the different types of lines, children. First, we are going to learn about intersecting lines. What are intersecting lines? If there is a point O, as mentioned in this figure, if there is a point O common to two lines P and Q, we say that the two lines intersect. Okay, that is, they cross with each other. They intersect each other. They meet each other at the point O. And this point O where they meet each other are called as the point of intersection of the given lines. Okay, and these two lines are called as the intersecting lines. Parallel lines. Parallel lines are just the opposite of intersecting lines. They don't meet at all at any point. Okay, if no point is common to two given lines, they do not intersect, that is, they do not meet each other. Such lines are called as parallel lines. Concurrent lines. Three or more lines in a plane are said to be concurrent if all of them pass through the same point, and this point is called as the point of concurrence. Okay, and all the lines which pass through this point of concurrence is called as concurrent lines. Collinear points. Three or more points in a plane are said to be collinear points if they all lay on the same line, and this line is said to be the line of collinearity for the given points. Here in this figure, P, Q and R are collinear points because they all lay on the same line. Okay, and this line is said to be the line of collinearity. Children, I hope you all understood the explanation of this chapter. We'll meet you in the next class. Till then, take care. Have a nice day. Bye.